Well, from Wall Street to your wallet, let's break down what these tariffs mean for the average American. All right, take your iPhone, for example. With the pre-tariff cost of an iPhone 16 Pro coming in at around $550, and the new cost a whopping $850. That's due to some of the most essential parts coming from countries like Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, and of course, China. Now your kids' favorite toys. Also potentially seeing increased costs with Mattel's Barbies, largely made in China, facing a possible 24 to 54% increase. Funko Pop toys out of Vietnam, a potential 46% increase. India's group party headbands game, 26%. Japan, Vietnam, and India's largely made Nerf guns, a 24 to 46% increase. Also with beloved Play-Doh, facing the same 24 to 46%. And the most iconic Legos of Denmark, a possible 20% increase. All of this and more prompting China to say it will, quote, fight to the end as President Trump continues threatening to impose an additional 50% tariff on that nation specifically. So here with me now to break it all down is smart shopping expert at TrueTrae.com, Trae Bodge. Trae, thank you so much for your time today. All right, right now, it's the beginning of April. The holidays are months away, but do you think we could still see some impacts regardless of what happens in Washington, particularly on toys?
Yeah, so great to be with you, Nicole. I am very concerned about the fall. That's really when people are going to be getting ready to start their holiday shopping, and on many people's lists are those toys. And like you said, those numbers are not looking favorable right now. What I'm really hoping for is we're going to boomerang and swing back to normal. That's what I have my fingers crossed for. But a couple things here, if you do have toys that you're thinking of buying for the holiday, I know it's early. However, the items that are on the shelves right now are the current pricing. They are not affected by tariffs yet. So doing a little bit of early buying might be a good thing to do.
All right. So speaking of that early buying, I mean, Apple, we know, has said that it does plan to source more iPhones from India as a potential tariff fix as opposed to China. But will consumers still see those higher prices for their next phone no matter what?
So it really depends on whether iPhone is successful in sourcing those parts from areas of the world that are not so deeply impacted by the tariffs. I mean, of course, that's my hope that iPhone will be successful there. Something to think about right now is if you do perhaps need a phone, you might want to consider making your move sooner rather than later. What I would do is look for brands and phone providers that are offering deals at the moment. For example, Mint Mobile, they don't discount iPhones. However, they do discount the phone plan if you do buy a phone with them. So that's maybe a benefit that you could look for with a company like Mint Mobile. I would also say to utilize coupon sites and deal sites right now to look for cash back offers and other discounts like couponcabin.com right now. They have a browser extension that you can put into your browser. So when you're looking around, those offers will automatically pop up. These are habits that I would think about instituting right now into your shopping, just in case these tariffs do kind of swing back on us and we see the kind of price increases that you were noting earlier.
So Trae, you are a smart shopping expert. So consumer confidence was already down ahead of the tariff announcements. We've seen the markets reacting. I mean, things are better today, but what do you think it will take to turn things around so consumers feel more confident?
I'm very concerned about consumer confidence right now, and I think that consumers are right to be worried. So what I would really do is focus on the things that you need right now and maybe hold off on other things at the moment, just because these tariffs can be very impactful on our day-to-day budgets. Something that I also would say, though, is think about buying secondhand. That is a market that's not going to be touched by these tariffs if they do, of course, happen, especially in the tech space. If you can find tech items that are perhaps already refurbished or like new from retailers like Target, like Best Buy, like Amazon, that's maybe a solution and a place to go. Secondhand clothing, I think, will be a big booming industry coming up this year. It's already very popular, but I think it will continue to grow in popularity as we kind of look to buy secondhand or thrifted items rather than buying new.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.